All right, we were talking about comics there. Comics.
You're good.
Caffeinated.
Let's chill.
Whoa.
We're just having a conversation between friends.
What kind of video are we shooting here?
Okay.
Because we could make money off that kind.
Okay.
Hey guys, Cameron here with the Comix Experience, and I'm here with the Tumblr famous Tarr and the Tumblr famous Kevin Wada. Babs is currently on the highly acclaimed Batgirl, and Kevin just finished the covers for the most recent run of She-Hulk for Marvel Comics. Hey guys.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good. So, first question for Babs. How are you dealing with this newfound, Batgirl fame?
Oh, it's so weird. So before I just was under the radar and only people that wanted to deal with me had to deal with me, and now I'm on Batgirl, so everyone kind of, whoever wants to read it or loves Batgirl has to like my style. But it's been really well received, and it's been surreal. I get a lot more emails, I get a lot more attention, and just been navigating that and bouncing, working on the book. But I think I'm getting the hang of it, even though it's been 6 months.
Cool.
It's going pretty good.
Nice. And Kevin, you're pretty familiar with, internet celebrity. Have you been navigating your BFF Babs through the?
I've been following Babs through the wake that is Batgirl. It's been fun. We have a nice little community that we've cultivated for ourselves with the Jake Wyatt and V. Korzanka, and we, I don't know, a lot of our correspondence is digitally, so the internet is a great place for us to interact with each other and with followers and fans.
And lift each other up. And
support each other.
Yeah, it's really fun.
That's so cute. So, you guys are both known for your fashion-forward art. Do you have any current superhero outfits that are your favorite right now? It's time for your own Babs.
I know. Second best one out there right now is Spider-Gwen's. I really like her costume. I think Robbie Rodriguez did a great job, and it's just it's super cool. I love the colors.
Can I say Batgirl? Would that be a cheat?
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, it's just Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen's pretty good, right? That's sad we can't think of more.
That's maybe sad. Or maybe
Chris Angus, almost all of his Spider.
Everything.
All his X-Men ones are super
his X-Men ones are super good. I don't like them.
Yeah.
Current comics. What's your favorite comics out right now?
I'm reading Saga and Deadly Class and Squirrel Girl and Spider-Gwen and pretty much all the ones you think I would probably be reading. What about you?
Saga.
Saga, yes.
Weekend Divine, yeah.
What else? I have a bunch that I haven't gotten to yet, like Bitch Planet.
You haven't gotten Bitch Planet?
Yeah,
Bitch Planet's
I haven't gotten to it either. I gotta get into it.
It's sitting there collecting dust, but in a good way. In I'm going to read you kind of
But
way.
you got his money already, so
You got
calm
my money.
down, okay, people?
What else? That might be it right now.
That might be it. So with the newfound fame, what are some weird elements that you noticed about it?
I have to be much more careful on my Twitter account, and I have much more of a public face than I had before. Before it was just oh, I'm Babs Tarr, draw some things, but now it's Babs Tarr, Batgirl artist, I don't know, it's scary. You have to be much more mindful of what you're saying and what you do.
Yeah, and we've talked, Babs and I have talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
In general, just about. It's almost like you need a PR person. I'm sure you do need a PR person, but
we have
you
one.
are always second guessing yourself when you're oh, I'm gonna put this out there, and then it's oh, is this gonna offend somebody, or is this am I wording this correctly? It's a whole another element that.
Or even me, sometimes I'm oh my god, am I being bad feminist right now? I have to consciously
check
your own
myself. Personal
things.
You're not trying to speak for anybody else.
Yeah.
Internet.
Tumblr.
Which is fine to a certain degree. We all could be more careful about what we say, but there's this hair trigger. That kind of reaction you could get that you didn't see. It makes you
be more well-behaved.
No.
And more well-behaved, for sure.
So we were talking about costumes earlier. What aspects of the costumes do you look for, that speak to you?
I always try to, as someone who's doing pages and have to be conscious of that. I think aesthetics and design like almost are as important as like the fashion of the costume almost. Like it has to translate on several different sizes and read really easy on the page, and it's like one of the reasons I think Spider-Gwen's is so smart. Like they have this great she has this great shape, and the shapes on the costume are really dramatic and cool, and no matter what size she is on the page, like even when I'm drawing Batgirl, like, and I have to dress someone like Babs, like in everyday clothes, like I have to make sure that outfit like not only is fashionable, but it like reads at like several different sizes that I have to draw like on the page. So yeah, I think, you know, it's a balance between like design and aesthetic and like fashion. So I think that's one of the reasons why I liked this way going on like a whole lot.
Nice. What about you, kid?
I guess I think mostly what appeals to me mostly is like how modern is it? That doesn't necessarily mean like,
because it would be right for every character.
Right. But I think you need to have some handle about like on what's contemporary and what's going on right now in fashion in general, or just, you know, you can't keep retreading, you know, like pouches swimming everywhere, 3 belts, and so there, it doesn't need to necessarily look like everyday wear, but I think you need to have
an idea of what's cool out there now
and that will help, like,
influence.
You know right away when you look at a costume if it's going to be iconic or if it's
a dud.
Yeah.
If it's going to be like phased out.
Yeah.
Maybe quickly.
Yeah.
Super quickly.
And other than that, like, is it striking? Is it a good silhouette? I mean,
the silhouette.
A lot of
Silhouette's
costumes
important.
maybe don't have too much of a silhouette because it's all skin tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Well, you've already redesigned your own Batgirl. What did you redesign, Kevin, if you had the chance to?
Like, what character?
What character?
Ooh. That's scary. I know, it's so scary. My balls just like went up. I don't know. Maybe She-Hulk. I feel like, I mean, I don't want to like shit on the book, but yeah, no, I feel like I know her better now, and so much of the iterations of her costume have sort of felt very similar, and I think it's maybe time to do something radically different. And I think they're starting to go there with their current one, or like the one on the book that I was on, like much more athletic wear kind of stuff. But
She definitely looked like she was about to head to like a CrossFit session or something.
She did. Yeah, so maybe that one, like, let's push further.
That would be cool, yeah.
That'd be fun.
So what are you guys currently working on?
Backroll pages, and then I'm going to be doing a Perez cover and a Black Canary cover, and a couple others for a couple other companies, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say
It's
that.
under wraps right now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
That's the hardest part. Like, I never, when everyone's like, what are you working on? I'm like, oh, a lot, but I don't know like, what I can say. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Well, I got some good news that I can finally talk about. I'll be taking over the covers for Catwoman.
Nice.
And
Starting with which issue?
40, right?
40, yeah.
Alright,
Is it
nice.
40 or is it 41?
Oh, 41's
41.
after the break, sorry.
Yeah, okay, so
Probably
it's 41. It's after the big event, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking Babs for all this. I know they do.
We're going to a bunch of conventions together.
Hey, what's the first convention you guys are going to together?
We're going to Emerald City Comic Con in a couple weeks, and then are you coming to WonderCon after that? And then WonderCon, so those are going to
Which
be
is,
like
yeah,
back
literally
to
the
back.
week after.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be on a panel together at WonderCon.
Yes.
You, Babs, and Chris Anka?
And Jake Wyatt.
Okay, cool.
The
And
Super
who?
Best Friends Club.
Cool. Is there something about the convention circuit that you love?
I really like meeting the fans. Like, I know a lot of people don't enjoy it, especially the comics type, but I really like interacting with fans, and like I try to have like a range of prices on my table, so like everyone can like take home a little something, like no matter what their budget is, and it's fun to meet the fans and get a little love back. You know, you're in your like art hole working on your comic like alone all the time, and you're like reading mean comments, and you're like, you know, and then you like meet the fans, you're like, oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Everything's okay.
It's so energizing. It just like
is.
kicks you back up. Because, yeah, you're working in your
When we
cave.
did that one together in Heroes Con, not to interrupt you. So.
No.
But when we did that one together in Heroes Con, that was like the most fun because
Oh,
everyone was in love with that. Like our Heroes was so smart. They set up me, Jake, Kevin, and Chris all in a row. And everyone was like, oh my god, this is my Tumblr feed. Like, all of you guys coming, like almost everyone like came to each one of our tables. So that's what we kept trying to like recreate this next con season.
And so we're all reconvening for Emerald, for Heroes, for Phoenix.
I don't want to be at Phoenix.
You want to be at Phoenix?
Maybe I'll try. I don't know. We'll see.
Will you guys have your con schedules posted on your websites?
Yes.
On my Twitter, you can find
On your Twitter?
Yeah.
Alright. And
Yeah, my Tumblr.
on your Tumblr? Alright. Cool. Well, thank you guys for coming out.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
And thank you guys for tuning in. This is Cameron with the Comix Experience signing out. Have a good day.